Sup guys, Lalamike25 here, and I'm doing battle compilation number 1. And so, yeah, he throws out the decoy, I go for the stealth rocks, and he surfs me. I'm like, oh crap, that's double damage. So I use Ice Shard, and I end up with a crit. That's pretty awesome. He surfs me again, and of course he kills me. And so then, I'm like, alright, screw this. I go into my 1 in 8192, my Gyarados. I use DD, I get up my attack and my speed. He uses Giga Drain and misses because of my Bright Powder, which is really awesome. So I get up another Dragon Dance, and I'm at double attack, double speed now. So now he Giga Drains me, and I'm like, alright, this guy hit, so I need to take him down. So I hit with the Stone Edge, which was really nice, and he lives with 6% HP, and I'm like, oh crap. So then he attacks me again, and then I EQ him with another crit, which was quite useless. And then my Moxie raises my attack to 2.5 times, and he sends out Electros. I'm like, okay, well, Waterfall. And then that kills him. And then my Moxie raises my attack some more. He throws out Hydreigon, and I'm like, okay, I'll try Stone Edge. And it hits. I'm like, wow, I'm getting some crazy hit hacks here because Stone Edge is only like 80%. And he goes into Staraptor, he gets his Intimidate off and lowers my attack some more. And then it's up at 3 now, and then I waterfall him, he dies, and now it's at 3.5. And then so he throws out Darmanitan, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is why he's second to last, at least, because I waterfall him and then I kill him. And so now my attack is at quadruple, as high as it could possibly go. And I'm like, okay, I'll give this guy at least a fighting chance. So I use Stone Edge, hoping for a miss, but it doesn't kill him anyway, so it's whatever. He Drain Punches me, gets a crit, almost kills me. Now, okay, bitch, you're going down. So I waterfall him, and that's GG. What's up guys, this is the second battle. This is, I believe, an Ubers battle. Yeah, this is an Ubers battle. And then so he throws out his Buzz, his Estelgor, and I go into Blaziken and I use Swords Dance and get speed up and attack, and then he final gambits me, it just kills me. I was like, shit, I should have protected, I was thinking about it. And he goes into his whatever it is, and I go into my Gorbis, my Blood and Gorbis. I get up a Shell Smash, and so then I'm good with just, I can Baton Pass now. So I BP into my Dialga, and White Herb restores status, so I'm like, okay, I'm able to run a sweep here. So I Aura Sphere his, whatever the freak that turtle is, and he goes into his Absol, I Aura Sphere that. Now he goes into Cryogonal, I'm like, dude, I have Aura Sphere. For all you know, I could be Spexed. I'm just Aura Sphereing everything, one-shotting all of them. Then he goes into a Scyther, and so I hit him with a T-Bolt, get a crit, which is quite useless. But then he goes into his Gargantua, and I Dragon Pulse it, and that's GG. So that was against Firewind, and I don't know how to do it from my perspective, do the battle replay from my perspective if it wasn't to begin with. If anybody knows, please put something in the comments, let me know. I don't know how. But yeah, okay, now he throws out his Sky Shaman, and I throw out my Blaziken. I go for Swords Dance, but he Air Slashes anyway, and I die. So then I go into my QU, my Kyurem, and I Ice Beam him, and that name is pretty self-explanatory. So he goes for his T-Tar, and he pursues me, expecting a switch, but I'm like, no bro, I got Focus Blast. And he's not, like, sashed or anything. So I'm like, alright then. He goes into Palkia, this guy's gonna be a big pain in the ass. He Spatial Rends me, just kills my Kyurem, and I'm like, alright, shit, so what do I have to take this thing out? So I go into my Blood and Gorbis for a Baton Pass. He Spatial Rends me, and then so I get up a Shell Smash, and I'm like, alright. So I'm at double speed, I can just Baton Pass and sweep him, essentially. So I go for a Baton Pass, but then, no, he goes first, again, at double speed, Spatial Rends me, and kills me. I'm like, okay, dude, this is terrible. So I go into my Arceus, he Spatial Rends me, and I Swords Dance up, and he's hurt by Sandstorm, as am I, and then I Extreme Speed him, and I kill him. I'm like, alright, dude, I could run an Arceus sweep right now. But he goes into Garchomp. I was expecting Registeel, and then he switches into Registeel. I'm like, what? Then I Extreme Speed him, and I'm like, okay, crap, this guy is gonna be a big problem. I'm just gonna Extreme Speed. So then I go for a I go for another Extreme Speed. Thought I'd go for a Shadow Claw, hoping for a crit, but okay, so he's in Lugia right now. and I extreme speed him again, and he ice beams me, but then that's cool because, no, that's not cool, I'm frozen solid. He gets freeze hacks, and so I'm like, okay, shit. I just need one more hit, but then he roosts. I'm like, are you shitting me? This is terrible. He's hurt by the sandstorm, so am I, and then he gets his lefties up. He roosts again. I'm like, oh god, so I finally thaw out, and then I recover. And so this is almost like a Star Wars, essentially. And now he goes for another ice beam. And guess what? Crit hacks and freeze hacks on the same turn. And I'm frozen solid again, and I'm thinking, dude, what the freak? This happened to me before, and I don't like it. And that was on battle number 49 of the Battle Frontier. I could have fought that one guy at number 50, but I didn't because it was battle 49, and I lost from freeze hacks. So he ice beams me, and I'm just recovering, and it feels to me like I'm just stalling, but that's just recover stall, and I think this Lugia has multi-scale because it's a real pain in the ass. And so I get up into a sword stance. I'm like, bitch, you are going down one way or another. And now he's ice beaming me, just hoping for freeze hacks again, I'm guessing. I'm like, okay, so now I can just Shadow Claw him, which, yeah, I do, and I don't kill it. I'm like, freak. He's almost dead, but now that just means I can extreme speed him. And I do, and he's dead. So then he goes into his Ready Steel. And I'm like, ah, come on. So I use another Shadow Claw, and he doesn't die. He T-waves me, and I'm like, crap. So now I think from now I'm just going to extreme speed. He ice punches me, it doesn't really do much, and I get pair hacks. Yeah, what the freak just happened to my laptop? Okay, anyway. And then he ice punches me. I recover. And I'm hurt by the sandstorm. He gets HP up with lefties. He ice punches me, and it's really not doing much damage. I Shadow Claw, I get a crit, which was my intention of using Shadow Claw, because extreme speed I get a stab, so why would I use something else? He ice punches me, I get parahaxed again. And I'm just like, dude, this is terrible, this is stupid. So he's ice punching me, and so I Shadow Claw him. I don't know why I didn't extreme speed there, but it wouldn't have killed him anyway, so whatever. And so he's just ice punching the hell out of me, and I'm like, dude, stop. So I Shadow Claw him. Oh, that's right, I was out of extreme speed. I used them all on Lugia. And then so he throws out Garchi, his Garchomp, whatever. It's not actually nicknamed. I just call it that from just, I don't know what it's called, just from the back of my head, subconsciously. He EQs my Dialga, kills Dialga. And I'm like, okay, shit, I have my Darkrai up. So it's 1 against 1 right now, and he's in Sandstorm, so he has Sand Veil, maybe. And so I Nasty Plot, and he wakes up the next turn. I'm like, fuck. He EQs me. I have 1 HP left. Sandstorm takes me out. I was about to Dark Pulse and just win, but no. So I lost, and I was like, GG. That was a pretty cool battle. Not gonna lie. I don't really mind watching it again. It was really nice. And so just waiting for the next battle to roll up. And here we go. It's me versus more Umbreon. And I know what happens here. I kind of like this battle. This was the first battle that I ever won, I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't remember. Anyway, I go into my Chuck Norris, my Machamp, and then he sets up spikes and other crap like that. My Flame Orb activates for my guts, and then I use Bulk Up, and I'm like, okay, dude, I might be able to sweep your team. So he sets up spikes some more, and I'm like, okay, shit, entry hazards up the ass here. I don't like it. I close combat, and then my defense and special defense fall. And then he holds up his red card and drags out Fortress and uses more spikes. I'm like, you're a bitch, dude. So I set up my Stealth Rocks, and then I'm just spamming Stealth Rocks because I'm expecting a Rapid Spin, and I believe he's expecting one from me. And then he uses Rapid Spin, gets rid of my Stealth Rocks and Toxic Spikes. So then I set up more Stealth Rocks. He full switches. And then he goes into Kyogre, who takes damage from the Stealth Rocks, and then he scalds me, and then I die. So I'm just like, okay, well, shit, bro. I go into my UMAT, bro, and then his name is pretty hilarious. I get crit hacks from the Energy Ball, and I kill him. And so then he goes into Arceus Steel, and I'm like, hey, it's in the rain, I might as well just do Surf. He Calm Minds, and then so I'm just going to start spamming Surf here. It does 40%, so I know that a crit could almost kill it. So he goes for another Calm Mind, and then right here he recovers, And then I surf again, and so he recovers again. And now I'm like, dude, bro, surf, crit hacks. I get crit hacks again. And then he's just like, just freaking raging at me in the comments. He forfeits, and then so I win. He's like, fuck you, fucking shit ass crit hacks, and just like angry faces. But I mean, that battle was pretty hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. It was just watching it makes me laugh so hard. And he already had 4 Pokemon left. I mean, he could have won. I mean, I never forfeit because of hacks. And so, okay, new battle. This is not my perspective again. He goes into his Politoed, and I go into Dunfan. And so he switches for some reason. He probably went into his whatever just to get at the rain. And so then he attacks me, and I'm just ice sharding just to get hits off because I'm a Dunfan and I can't really do anything else. And so he ice fangs me, he kills me, his Moxie raises his attack. I'm like, oh shit, I need to kill this thing. So I go into my Alakazam, and it was Charge Beam. I Charge Beam hoping for a special attack raise, and I don't. And so he goes into a Starmie, and I'm like, come on bro, die. And so he doesn't die, and I'm like, okay, whatever, that just means I get another chance to raise a special attack. So then he switches, goes into his tank nickname, it's his Gastrodon, and I Charge Beam again. It doesn't kill him obviously because it's part ground, so I go for Energy Ball because it's quad effective. And then, so he dies, he switches into his Cloyster, who's sashed apparently. And then I finally get a special attack raise, but he uses Icicle Spirit and it hits 4 times because of his ability, which makes all moves hit 5 times if possible. And so then I'm like, okay, well shit. So he goes into Breloom, he ice shards me, and almost he does more than half. I Mac Punch, and so I think I'm banded here. Yeah. So I'm just Mac punching the crap out of everything. So he puts up a sub. And so, obviously, I Mac Punch again. His substitute fades. He outrages me, gets a crit, and kills me, but I don't think that crit mattered anyway. He dies from the Life Orb recoil. And then he goes into his Politoed again. I go into my Gyarados. I get up a DD, and my laptop just fucking quit on me again. And then, okay, he goes into Hydro Pump. He uses Hydro Pump, I mean. Then I use EQ, and that doesn't kill him. He uses another Hydro Pump, gets a crit, kills me. I don't know if that crit really mattered, though, but... So I go into my Obama Snow. I Energy Ball, get a kill on his Politoed, and he goes into his Starmie, and I'm like, he's Ice Beam, and then I'm like, okay, bro, GG. I get Energy Ball, and I kill it. So that was really nice. I mean, I don't upload a lot of battles, mostly ones that I lose. I've been swept before by Docrays, I believe at least twice. It's freaking terrible. I never upload those. I don't like those. I hate seeing Docray. So, yep, and that's all. So, rate, comment, subscribe, whatever. See ya.